Snow biome update. And honestly, I think Maze can tell us a lot about this update already in 99 Nights in the Forest.
Well, this update's pretty sweet, and I would say it is a little bit of a difficult update, so you got to be prepared. You want to come into this with a little more preparation than normal. You don't want to just dive right in. You will find yourself in some pretty spotty situations. If you know, I mean, we were kind of streaming earlier, so we kind of we experienced it a little bit. As you know, it can be pretty difficult.
It can definitely be a little bit difficult. And how many of these event badges have you already acquired? I need to get on this, like, really bad because I'm behind.
I have none. I have none.
Oh, okay. Okay, then maybe I'm not doing too bad. Do you know what this mystery action one is?
I do not. I do not.
So, yeah, we have a mystery action one. Once you complete that, you'll get 4 diamonds. Then you'll get... after you craft 10 warm articles of clothing, you get a throne, furniture. That's pretty cool. And then the ice temple. Wait, what is an ice temple?
I did find the ice temple. It comes with like I think two chests. It'll come with like a gold chest and an ice chest. And you have to obviously get the treasure out of the ice and stuff. And there's all kinds of frozen enemies and stuff in there too. And ooh, nice. I have 1 of 10 mammoths. I just realized looking at this next one, defeat. I have 1 of 10. And I have 5 of 20 polar bears.
I got 2 of the polar bears, 0 mammoths. I got to get on the mammoth killing to get that snowman furniture. I want to make the cultist snowman. I wonder what that's all about.
Oh yeah. That would be. Yeah. We gotta pop in. We gotta
pop in.
Showing everybody.
We gotta get in, find the snow biome as quick as possible, kill 10 mammoths. Speed run happening right now as we go over this, guys. Right?
Dude, that's gonna be a little bit of work to kill 10 of those things, man. Oh, dude.
So what we want to do in this video is give you guys a full rundown on everything in this update and tell you some tips and tricks. Maze has a little bit more experience than me, so he's going to be able to give you a little bit better tips at the moment, especially like how to break the ice and get further into the ice biome.
Absolutely. One key thing that you gotta 100% make sure you do is get the new winter clothes, because you cannot travel very much in the snow biome without having some sort of warmth. I don't think it takes any health damage to you. It does make you hungrier, and it does slow you down. And if you're running from some polar bears, you do not want to be slowed down. That's instant death. So yeah, you got to make sure you get those warm clothes. So you need to be getting bunny feet and saving them up as quickly as possible, because the very first thing you can, probably the easiest thing you can make is the earmuffs, which require 2 bunny feet, which we'll show you in just a moment when we get over there. Yeah, exactly.
That's nice.
There's another one right there.
That's a good find. Sometimes you cannot get the bunny feet for nothing.
I know. It's crazy. I don't know if it was because we were playing when the update fresh came out.
Yeah.
It was like, which I would recommend if you're having a lot of issues with it. You can always play as the hunter class with the increased chance of dropping, I think, pelts, which bunny feet qualify as pelts, I'm pretty sure. So it'll help you get those more frequently, which we already have 3, which is way better than I was getting earlier. So
that's what I'm saying. Nice. We're kind of getting a little bit lucky here. I mean, I have no complaints personally so far with the bunny feet we've been collecting.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain.
I just got a wolf pelt already.
Instant? Oh,
Instant.
That's good.
Wow, what a find on this.
Which, of course, when we get to the snow biome, we're going to need to get the white, what are they, the Arctic fox, the Arctic fox pelts, which are pretty difficult to get to. In order to craft the 2 items needed, we're going to need, I believe, 4 Arctic wolf pelts. Or fox pelts, excuse me, the Arctic fox pelts. 3 to make, I think it's the bean. No, the beanie is 1 Arctic fox pelt and 1 bunny foot. And then you can make the helmet with 3 of the Arctic fox pelts, which is actually like the best thing you could get. But I haven't had the chance to craft the, oh, nice. We got the winter clothing, the warm clothing shop over here. I'm going to go take a look so I can.
Oh, yeah, I need to come look at that too. So, because that's what has all the stuff you can craft, right?
Yep. So already the bunny feet. You can bring the bunny feet with you if you want, and we can go ahead and craft some stuff.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
You can make the beanie with 1 Arctic fox pelt and 1 bunny foot. You can make the polar bear hat, which I have not got to do yet, which requires the 2 polar bear pelts, which for some reason, even when I kill the polar bear, I cannot find the pelt, so maybe we'll have better luck of that today. And then the Arctic fox hat, which is actually, this thing is really, really cool. Once you have this thing on, I don't think you can wear the earmuffs or the beanie because it's on a higher level, which requires 3 Arctic fox pelts. And then the earmuffs, which is probably the easiest one to make, that is the 2 bunny feet.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I have to make a map so I know where you are, so it's kind of been a whole journey.
You're over there like struggling to get a map up, and I'm over here giving like the full spill, the full
Yeah.
breakdown.
We're getting there. All right, I'm on my way.
He's finally making it, guys. I'm gonna re-go through everything I just went through.
I gotta eat some berries. A little bit hungry on the journey.
Boom, boom.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Good
yeah,
entrance on the warm clothing thing.
Just get that. Sorry, I'm just gathering some stuff up. One thing I will say more than ever, when I make tips and tricks videos, I always try to tell people, right? I'm always like, don't rush the game. Don't rush the game. You know, unless you're going for the swiftness badge, do not get in a hurry because it could cost you. And I think that means even more now with this new snow biome update, because if you rush the snow biome, you're not going to make it. You know, it's just not going to happen. You're going to have to take your time. You're going to have to spend a little bit of time gathering resources in your base camp, you know, get everything going, get your fire upgraded, stockpile some food, and then start slowly trying to get the winter clothes, and then you can go explore. If not, it's going to cost you a lot.
Yeah, and you talked about how like each of the different clothing articles provide better temperature control, so you can ensure that you can last in the wintry cold better, right?
Exactly. The lowest one will be the earmuffs, and then it will go to the beanie, and then it will go to the what is the Arctic Fox one, and then
yeah.
it will go to the polar bear one. Yeah.
Yeah, the polar bear, that's the upgraded one. Obviously, we got some earmuffs here. These are very helpful. 2 bunny pelt, you're going to be able to get those. And you just kind of drag them over there to craft them. And then just like that, you're able to make some earmuffs and stuff, which I don't know how good these earmuffs are going to do. Oh, even those are kind of nice.
No, they're good. They're definitely good to have. You definitely want them. They're good. I'm going to have to get some real quick. I just used my bunny foot to make trade for a bag instead of
it's kind of wise though, because I end up like having just the normal sack, but I also I'm starting to get to a point where I like to try to just find an upgraded sack from the chest at first, that way I can preserve.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is with the pelt trader, you're not going to get better trades anyways. Like you don't get good trades until you give the alpha wolf pelt, and then you kind of get like a strong flashlight, I think a rifle, yeah, and then you know. The bear one, I can't remember what the bear trades are, but yeah, the early trades are always going to be kind of eh. So I'm like, I might as well trade the foot and get it.
Yeah, it is kind of essential.
And nice, I got some earmuffs, dude. It looks like I'm listening to music or something, dude. I'm like,
yeah, I absolutely love the earmuffs. They're like very nice to have.
And they don't look as goofy with the graphics and stuff when you're wearing one of the. I mean, we talked about it earlier. You have the beanie on, like your hair is like completely like kind of glitching through it and stuff.
Yeah.
But the earmuffs do look very nice. They don't look buggy at all. It's quite good. If you're going for aesthetics, maybe just stick with the earmuffs.
Yeah, but obviously the polar bear like thing. Is it the polar bear? So the mammoths only drop ribs. We should talk about the mammoths a little bit because I know a lot of people watching probably want to know everything there is to know about a mammoth.
They are pretty difficult. I would say, you know, they're what I've experienced so far. Like they're almost like the deer. If you get like if it gets a hold of you, you're done. You can't escape. But it kind of trampled me. I had an encounter. I have a short up on my channel of it. An encounter with my the mammoth for the first time, and it kind of trampled me. It was pretty scary, but yeah, it is cool. You can get like ribs off of it, which do heal you pretty much on the same level as like a pumpkin, some stew, things like that. And, you know, obviously that's really, really good. You can't get a lot of meat off of it in general, but there is no pelts or anything that come from it. It's just like the ribs that you can get.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing later they're going to update it so you can, like, get a mammoth or, like, use it for crafting in some way, like a pelt or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that has to be something that's coming. I haven't even got the pelt trader to level 5 now to see if they have a polar bear trade. I'm interested to see that. I have not confirmed that or not, so I don't want to claim anything. But part of me just guesses that they're going to have that. It just makes too much sense not to have it, but I could be wrong. We have to get to that point.
Yeah, definitely. I think the biggest piece of advice for this update that you should probably take from me, and I guess we both can give our own piece of advice here, mine would be definitely don't rush into the snow biome. You know, don't rush in there too quickly and try to tackle the mammoth, find the mammoth. You're going to die quickly, and you're going to have to restart your run most of the time. So that's my piece of advice. Exactly. What's yours?
Yeah, I would say that's it for sure, but there is some really good stuff you could get. I got the ice sword in my playthrough. The ice sword was awesome. It was so good. Like, I'm slowly turning into, like, a melee player in this game.
Yeah, I know.
And the ice sword is really, really good, so...
I know. The assassin class keeps calling me. It just never is in stock anymore. It's so frustrating.
I know. We should have got it when it was, like, before the last update, when it was all still available, you know? That's when we should have really hopped on that. Also, there is a new. I didn't get the chance to use it because I had the chainsaw, so it was technically one level below the chainsaw. It's like a new stone axe.
Ooh.
That is new too, but I couldn't pick it up because I already had a chainsaw, and it wouldn't let me drop the chainsaw to get it. It was really weird. So yeah, that's I'm guessing it's just probably another form of the strong axe. Maybe it's a little better.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but that is also a new item.
Yeah, that's definitely so. There's like a ton of new items, like a ton, and a lot of new stuff, and we'll be covering all of it on our channel in the forthcoming days.
Exactly. So you're gonna want to make sure you hit that subscribe button, dude. You want to, make that bell go ding or whatever ONG says. I just say ding dong that bell, dude. Very simple. Drop kick the bell.
Oh my god.